I'm gonna guess that it's over. Yes, it actually is. Okay, so they have launched an interactive prelude to the old piece. So let's just take a look at this, remembering this update comes out at 11 AM ET on the 10th of December. For some reason, it does ask you to actually log in to be able to do this. Welcome to the historical extract, a moment of the heroes, both Orokin and their subjects, of our greatest record struggles and survivals. Okay, this simulation will allow you to experience firsthand the travails and triumphs experienced during our great war, so easily forgotten in the flames of victory. Okay, that's going to be an interesting cut because I'm actually physically deaf right now. That blew my eardrums out. Wow. Be warned. This is loud. Sensors failing, proceeding without authority may result in immediate disciplinary action by overseer. Do you wish to continue? No. What happens if I hit no? Ah, it just takes it back again. Yes.
Fire. Flecked with poison and dust suffused in blood, contour the great war machines of a bygone era. Smoke stains the skin and lungs, dirt suspends itself against anti-gravity mines, long since dispatching hapless prey into helpless meat. This is the charge of Makata's gullet. You are Tenno. What Warframe do you take into battle?
In all brutal honesty, when it comes to which Warframe to take into battle, not knowing what you're going to do, Wisp could be good as a support frame, Wisp is going to be a good attacking frame, Korra, kind of a good all-rounder, Necros, again, his abilities to use Desecrate, Soul Punch, could be fairly useful, but yeah. Rhino is literally the original tank. And I wanted to go old school with this. The more I look at this, I want to go Wisp. I so badly want to go Wisp. We'll see if there's a difference.
Your power is strange. Your squad is en route to deliver an explosive payload to a hostile weapons platform. Its surrounding biome has been contaminated with berserker toxins. Payload to a hostile weapons platform. Its surrounding biome has been contaminated with berserker toxins, leaving the already animalistic rebels even deeper in frenzy. Before you is Makata's gullet, the most hotly contested battle.
Oh, wait. How? Wait. Log into your Warframe account and play to complete your objective. You need to use the same account both here and in-game. CLS. Done!
Your knowledge of the Tenno ways is clearly most practiced.
Clicking on Excalibur pops up with this. What does that do? That's a login. No, it's not. That's the Aegis Silver and Aegis Prime. But that's Excalibur. Same part. Okay.
The din of dying continues for longer than you'd like. The distant voice of your commander barks in your ear, while the close tone of your own training sparks a memory, reminding you this is mere distraction. Attrition. Your squad is being worn down before the true goal. The payload is clear, but the enemy closes on you directly. How do you face them?
Deal with them all at once, of course. A prolonged fight will drain our energy. And Apparently, challenge complete.
Every one of your allies does their part, as you were trained to do.
Is that the Daiku? Right. Be nice if it actually said what it was. It looks like the Daiku because the Paris looks different to that. To be fair, should probably kind of go back and have a look.
The pounding of pursuant combat thralls continues to nip at your heels, but eventually they tire and fade, unable to match your squad's practiced pace. By the time any one foe approaches, another of your allies has already removed them, and you return the favor.
I know what you
Together you are strong. Together you have made it to the weapons platform. Now you must find a...
Kill 10 enemies with headshots. How about 30 and then rush through the rest of the mission? Just because, why not? What will that do? Yeah, challenge. What's going to be flashing this time? The doorway. Yeah, probably butchering the name of these actual things, but it's showing us some of the weapons that will be available. Doing this, maybe?
Disaster. The objective was unguarded only because your opponent had trapped the entrance. The tang of acid webbing snaps tight in the air, biting deep into your warframes. You are suspended and sawed through in equal measure as your bodies are held by corrosive weave. How do you escape?
My material body may suffer, but... Oh, challenge.
The acid flinches and scars, but the trap gives way before your body does. The web snaps, though you are most certainly weakened in the exchange.
Okay, what did this one? I want to say fan crime, but wealth.
One of your squad mates ignites a void-touched palm to flood the tunnel beneath the weapons platform with light. Another stands at the ready, drawing their Daiku to loose swift death on any guards lurking below. The last makes a reassuring gesture, a sign unique to your squad, telling you everything will be all right. The core of the structure lies at the end of a long and winding tunnel. The scratch of hidden danger skitters along the walls and extends shadows into horrible configurations. You are not alone, but as you look to your friends, you know you are also not alone. What happens next?
Next, I realise I've made a catastrophic mistake when it comes to how I was trying to do the audio on this, and it's ridiculously loud, meaning it's going to be a pain to edit, but I take the lead. Better I endure the enemy's fire than my friends. Okie dokie. Refresh that. Challenge complete. No flickering. Ooh. Okay. So if we hit next, I'm assuming. Yeah, that was too obvious.
Your tactics are sound, but the enemy...
The fabled Reaper Prime. One of the first Prime weapons. Ignoring found as pack because, well, that should never be included in these anyway. Okay, go back. Nope, you're just gonna completely skip to...
Success! The payload finds its way home. Although as you make your way back up the spiraling stair to the surface, you know that your friends this day will not. This is just one of hundreds of hard truths forever branded on our history. That this victory, like so many others, their deaths serve as the true road to the boundless future and endless territory we, Orikin and Sentient, strive together to tread. Let it never be said that both sides in our perilous conflict did not suffer noble wounds for the twinned cause of justice and life. Let it never be said
that the Orkin aren't a pack of lying, blood-hungry kubro, praying for every single sack of meat they can carve out of our bloody hides.
So it turns out not only has the broadcast been hijacked by the separatists, but the game itself decided it was going to try and boot me out and took control of the screen midway through. You really can't write these things. So that's what the inbox message was. Completing this will obviously be different for every person depending on your frame, your choice. Will basically depend upon the reward, possibly. Oh. Yeah. What is that, and what school is it for? I'm assuming that's a glyph. It doesn't really... Oh, it's for the school you've got equipped. No. You've shown great Madurai Focus School. Yep, see, told you. Everybody's going to be choosing Wisp because Wisp is the one to choose. I would have done the same thing if I knew it was going to make you play the game itself. Though, for the record, the game itself, yeah, that last one, do the mission in Fortuna, for Udico, Solaris United. Yeah, I did that with Frost. I mean, I can literally prove it. Oh, you're not going to... It's not going to pop up with there. Oh. I haven't left, I haven't gone anywhere. I literally came out, ran over here, so I'm not standing over there. And it doesn't matter what frame you use in-game, as it flies back to the orbiter. So if it's opened the inbox, I haven't seen it. Just saying. I knew Wisp was going to be the one to choose. Everybody chooses Wisp. She is the better of all 5 of those frames. She is the most popular of those frames. But had to go old school with a good old Rhino. If Frost was there, I would have chosen Rhino. To be fair, when you look at it from that angle, it's kind of very close between them all. Because I haven't actually opened this yet. So it is just the lens for the school that it ends up giving you. That's great. Eidolon lenses are great. I need more of those. But not for that focus school. It's a player title, and this is the reason when you go to Warframe right now and go to check your inbox message, there'll be nothing there. Because the titles don't launch until this update comes out tomorrow. And that's one. Where's this one? I'm assuming that will be rewarded upon the end of it. I am going to give it one of these, though. Hi, hidden clicky points, please. No? Well, it could be hidden somewhere. You can, of course, play through it again if you want to. It will actually unlock more. Try a different angle of attack through the story to unlock even more rewards. So you can play through it multiple times for different lenses, for different schools, but what we want to do is see what happens when we hit the truth.
Hey, you made it. Whoever you are. Hopefully not Orkin. If you are, I hope you choke on the red stuff and cough down a merc ray. That would still be too good for you. If you're not, congrats. You found our little hidey hole. More like a headstone, really. Maybe mine by the time you're reading this. But definitely theirs. My friends. My squad mates. The other Tenno are golden masters sent to die in that forsaken tar pit. They didn't tell us the big egg had fallen on a natural anomaly. A special kind of radiation that only occurs in one spot. At least I hope. That's why they wanted us down there. That's why they released the gas and blamed it on their enemies. Couldn't have anyone knowing the truth. There was something in this universe that could seal an operator inside their Warframe. Permanently. It's gone now. Along with the bomb. Along with the egg. Along with my friends. But even that was too dignified a death. The Orkin had to peel our skin and suck up the meat inside. Our last moments together crystallized for a training module. Propaganda. They pissed on our graves, so I'm returning the favor. Some small part of their story will live on here. In the cracked glass and data where I've poured a bit of our blood and tears. Someone will remember us. You will remember us. You have to. I'm sending you a little something to make sure of it. You should find it in your communications inbox. Which means some small part of me gets to live on too. I don't know how much longer I have, but I know this thing will outlast me. And it will definitely outlast them. And this time, I know who my real enemy is. Because I can hear the drums.
Okay, lots to take in there. There was something that could lock a Warframe, a Tenno inside of the Warframe permanently. Is this what happened to the Stalker? It's possible. The drums, well, when the bells stopped ringing and the Tenno turned on their Orokin gods, the golden gods, sorry, and killed them all, this is why the Stalker hunts us. Did we actually turn to the allies of the other side that is, we are now about to go against? Are we about to become the bad guys in the old piece? I think we're about to become the bad guys in the old piece. Because technically, before the Tenno turned on the Orokin gods, at least from this, we were the bad guys. That's really, really kind of messed up. And leaves you a lot to think about with an update that comes out in a few hours. Yeah, that's a nice little bombshell from Digital Extreme there. I forgot that was a thing. Oh, and lastly, we should probably have scrolled down at some point because all of this was written down here. You can, I'm assuming, afterwards, go back to this screen, and if you want to, you can hit retry to get more rewards from this. But this is just a nice little prelude after the prelude to the old piece, which comes out 11 AM ET. According to everything I can find, it's 11 AM ET on the 10th of October. But without going any further into this, because, well, we can read way too much into what just happened. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.